MIFFED. Guests at Philip Memorial lambasted Harry as rotten to the core for his pathetic absence. Prince Harry has been slammed for staying in California and not bothering to attend Prince Philip's memorial at Westminster Abbey this morning, with the late Duke's former protection officer describing his absence as pathetic. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex remained at their $14 million mansion in Montecito while the rest of the royal family, including the Queen despite recent health issues, gathered in London for the poignant event. Harry, who is due to travel to the Netherlands in 2 weeks to attend the Invictus Games, refused to travel over a row about his security. The Duke, 37, is pursuing a legal challenge against the Home Office after being told he would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting from the US, despite offering to pay for it himself. However, his excuse was branded pathetic by Richard Griffin, who spent 14 years as a royal protection officer for Prince Philip. He said, "Prince Philip was their grandfather, so William has obviously had a great training from him and is going to learn examples from him. I just hope Harry gets some of these things in his mind." Harry not being here, was a big disappointment for everybody. People were talking about it. Certainly around where I was people were saying he should have been here. All this nonsense about how he couldn't get protection, as far as I'm concerned that was a pathetic excuse. He should have been here to honor his grandfather. At the end of the day, if he was that worried about security, he could have stuck with his brother and father who have got wonderful security and he would have been more than safe. Other royal watchers also slammed Harry for being the only senior royal to miss the tribute to Prince Philip, with GMB presenter Richard Madeley asking, "What is he playing at?" Fans took to Twitter to criticize the Duke of Sussex. One wrote, "I always defend Prince Harry no matter what, but now he can royally kiss my fat A. He's far too important to attend his granddad's memorial." Another said, "It's shameful that Prince Harry refused to attend, but this is the same guy that trashed his family on global TV while his grandfather lay seriously ill in hospital." While a third commented, "Sorry, but Prince Harry should be there. No question and no debate." One more said, "Poor Queen had to sit alone for her husband's funeral and when he should be here her grandson refused to come because doesn't feel safe in the UK, despite living in a country where half the population have guns." Royal author Phil Dampier told Mail Online yesterday, "It's very sad that Harry and Meghan won't be at Prince Philip's memorial service and I think one day Harry might regret it. He has said that he doesn't feel safe without Scotland Yard security, but to me that sounds like an excuse not to come back to the UK and indicates the rift with his blood family is still bad. Harry was always very fond of his grandfather and was deeply honoured when he took over from him as Captain General of the Royal Marines, but sadly that didn't last long. The pair attended some Remembrance Day events together and there was always a rapport between them, both being serving military men who had seen active service." Mr. Dampier said that Harry loved Philip's sense of humour and praised him in interviews, adding that this makes his non-attendance all the more mystifying and strange. He continued, "You get the impression he is still very hurt by what has happened between him and his father and brother, and I'm sure they feel the same. But to miss a memorial for his beloved grandfather is tragic." The Queen, who was married to the Duke of Edinburgh for 73 years prior to his death, is said to have personally overseen many elements of the service. The Queen has recently been forced to pull out of a string of engagements because of ill health and old age. She was unable to attend the Commonwealth Day service this month because of concerns about her mobility and comfort.